Israel's ambassador to the UN says they are focused on fighting Hezbollah and that their dialogue and coordination with the UN's peacekeeping operation in southern Lebanon, UNIFIL, would continue. This comes after the UN Interim Force in Lebanon put out a statement earlier confirming 2 of its blue helmets were injured after an Israeli Defense Force tank fired its weapon toward an observation tower at UNIFIL's headquarters in the town of Naqoura, directly hitting the tower and causing the peacekeepers to fall. Israel's envoy, Ambassador Danny Dunant, put out a statement saying their recommendation was that UNIFIL relocate 5 kilometers north to avoid danger as fighting intensified. And while the situation along the blue line remained volatile, this was the Secretary General's deputy spokesperson on the incident.
We've seen that the UN Interim Force in Lebanon, UNIFIL, issued a statement this morning saying that 2 of its peacekeepers were injured after an IDF Merkava tank fired its weapon towards an observation tower in UNIFIL's headquarters in Naqoura, directly hitting it and causing them to fall. The injuries are fortunately this time not serious, but the peacekeepers remain in a hospital. In a separate incident, Israeli Defense Force soldiers also fired on UN position 131 in Labune, hitting the entrance to the bunker where peacekeepers were sheltering and damaging vehicles and a communication system. An IDF drone was observed flying inside the UN position up to the bunker entrance. Also, UNIFIL says that yesterday, IDF soldiers deliberately fired at and disabled the position's perimeter monitoring cameras. They also deliberately fired on UNP 132A in Ras Naqoura, where regular tripartite meetings were held before the conflict began. Lights and a relay station were damaged. UNIFIL reminds the IDF and all parties of their obligations to ensure the safety and security of UN personnel and property, and to respect the inviolability of UN premises at all times.